Hey, welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. This is Jammer. We're doing the Fall Oktoberfest 2023. And Shag Dog is unavailable at the moment. I couldn't get a hold of him. So, hey, that is what it is. I am alone. And it's scary. Uh, I'm doing Captain Lawrence's Autumn Blaze Pumpkin Fall Ale. Pumpkin, malty, and autumnal. All right, it says right here, brewed with pumpkin and spices, combine pumpkin pie spices with puréed pumpkin to create an amber ale that defines the aroma and flavors of the harvest season. So let's pop that bad boy up. Ooh, yeah. Rockin' and rollin'. I do like to do that hard pour and hear that sound. That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so this gets a. Let me pull it up here real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Here's another little caption here. It says, "This is the perfect beer to drink as the weather starts to turn a bit cooler. Brewed with puréed pumpkins added directly to the mash and traditional pumpkin pie spices to add at the end of the boil, this beer packs a ton of flavor into a malty, smooth, amber-colored ale. It gets a 82 by the BA and is a 5.0 ABV, 20 IBUs for all you IBU fans. Alrighty then, let's just go ahead and get right there. Let's see, put it on there. All right. Uh, as far as the color goes, it looks like a dark, somewhat dark, golden, almost coppery, almost kind of golden, coppery colored ale there. White to slightly off-white head. I'm getting pumpkin spices of, jeez. I pick up the cinnamon right away. That's there. The clove is the second thing I smell. Some nutmeg. Well, the clove and nutmeg are kind of running neck and neck. Maybe some like Roman meal bread type flavors. that beer is like orangey, orange colors. Oh, or a pumpkin orange, maybe, huh? Right. Pour a little bit more. Get the rest of it in there in a minute. Yeah, overall, it looks pretty inviting. And the smell is nice. Yes, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice type smells, clove, and bready. Let's go ahead and give it a sip. Thanks. Cheers. Oktoberfest 2023. Join us. Join us. Man, I have to admit one thing. This year's pumpkin beers that I've had taste a hell of a lot better than when they first started coming out with them. It's just amazing. It actually has pumpkin flavor. That puree makes a world of difference in there. It reminds me of a Mrs. Smith's pumpkin pie. The only one that I think is better is like my favorite one that right now as at this moment, as time stands at this moment, is Tampa Bay Brewing Company's gourd something like pumpkin beer. That was creamy. It had all the pumpkin flavors and the nice spices and everything, and it just tasted like almost like a pumpkin pie. Just so delicious. This one has glimpses of that greatness. I mean, glimpses are in there, and I really like the fact that the pumpkin flavor is prominent. And then you taste the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the clove, and it all kind of melds together as you're drinking it, and it just blends so well, and it tastes. It just, I like it. Yeah, it really does taste delicious. I'm surprised, pleasantly. Captain Lawrence has been all right. It hasn't It's been kind of hit and miss with some, but this one's not bad. It's kind of light. It's not heavy or in any kind of way. Not like Tampa Bay Brewing Company's pumpkin beer. That one is a little heavier, a little more richer. This one is light in comparison. It's like one of these in 5% ABV. I mean, it's going to be light to a degree, But what I'm getting at is it's light and it's easy to drink, so you could drink a lot of it and not get bored with it, not get where you're gagging. Yeah, very delicious, enjoyable. A little breadiness in there, malty breadiness. Overall, it hits a lot of the markers for a pumpkin beer, in my opinion, and is pleasantly surprising, much better than what it was, what I thought it would be. Autumn Blaze, and uh, what they did instead of going with just the silver can, they went with a white can and added the label to it, and gives it a different look. A lot of the small brewers, they use the plain cans and put a label on it. Well, Captain Lawrence put a label on it too. But the difference is they opted for a can that has the white color, or white, whatever you want to call that, white gray color can instead of the silver finish, to make it a little more, I guess, dressy or whatever. I'm sure it cost a little bit more money per se, but was cheaper than going all out and having a cans made with their label, as part of the can. You know, Nothing's wrong with putting these labels on the cans like this. It's just the process. It's more time consuming. When you have the cans already, the pre-printed cans and everything, and you put them on you run them through. They fill up. They seal it. Boom, you're done. You don't have to do anything. They have to go into the next step besides putting a date code on it and everything. The next step after that is, or before, even before they run it, they might have to put the label. I would think it would be after, though. They would put the label on afterward, but just from my experience being in the beverage industry, I would think it would be after. Anybody that works for Captain Lawrence happen to see this video, leave us a comment. Let us know if I'm right or wrong. It'd be interesting just to hear from you. It's exciting. We've been contacted by brewers before, and it was exciting to be contacted by them and do some beer reviews for them and so forth, different ones, like one, two, three, I think it was, over the years. And it'd be nice to hear somebody, because you never hear from the small guys. You never hear from them. They never say much. So it'd be nice to hear from them. Very smooth, very delicious. I'm going to give this a B plus and a sworder because it's very easy to drink. A little slight lacing on the glass, not much, but you know, that's okay. To me, it's laces waste, but for a lot of people, they enjoy seeing it, makes them feel good, and what the heck? If it does, let them enjoy it. I try to get the beer off the glass, though. Oh, we got comments. I didn't see the comments. I'm sorry, guys. What is that? Hey, Ted, man, I'm sorry. I didn't see the comment, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I didn't see it. Sorry. I'm not the perfect host here. Hey, is there a favorite beer that you've had, Ted, or a particular style that you enjoy better? I'm sure there is. There we go. It's all good. Ha! Yeah. Beer. All beers are good. Some just vary in goodness, right? Ah, shit. At least that's what I said to Shag Dog whenever we had some beers that made him want to puke. I said, all beers are good. Some just vary in goodness. Ah, crazy. Ah, this was pretty enjoyable, though. Captain Lawrence's Autumn Blaze. They're out of. Let's find it here. Out of Elmsford, New York. New York? Yes, New York. What we got here? Looking for some new beers? Well, I could tell you quite a few. Man, we've had quite a few doing this beer review and everything. I say I've probably had well over 4,000 different beers. Believe it or not, ah, hard to remember them all. But if you're looking for certain styles, I might be able to shout out a few that you might want to try. I love the Oktoberfest beers, the Oktoberfest Marzens and stuff like that. That's one of my favorite styles of beers. And then stouts, that's another one. Uh, but lagers, tried and true, you know. Particular brands, though, that's a different. I tell you, uh, I'm impressed with Colorado and California beers. Most of them have been pretty good. Believe it or not, most of them have uh, overall have been pretty good. Yeah, you might like this one, Ted. I'm telling you, you might actually enjoy it. Uh, it had the pumpkin puree put into the mash and everything. So it has a good pumpkin flavor. It's not bold or anything like that. It's pretty light, easy going type flavor, but it does have the nutmeg, the cinnamon, and the allspice in there, and it kind of reminded me of a pumpkin pie, you know, like Mrs. Smith's or something like that, pumpkin pie. The best one though that I had was pumpkin. Was Tampa Bay Brewing Companies. You'll see it in the store, like Publix. It'll say TBBC Gourds something. Gourds. God, I can't remember what the name of the beer was. Gourds was in it. That was one of the name, part of the name, and that was I really enjoyed. It was creamy, full of flavor, pretty bold and everything. And it was a higher alcohol content. I think it was a 6% or something like that. Let me just look it up real quick. I'll tell you what it was. Tampa TBC RDS Gourds. Here. Let's see if I can find it here. Gourds Gone Wild. Gourd's Gone Wild. If you can find that one, Ted, you should give it a shot. I thought he said something there. Gourd's Gone Wild. Man, that one was really good. It was from Tampa Bay Brewing Company's brewing company, and Beer Advocate gave it an 88, but I thought it deserved more, and it was a 5.5, so it was a little, just a half a percent more than this one. But I mean, it's all depending on what you like more. I mean, that Gourd's Gone Wild had kind of like a nutmeg, cloves, vanilla, some roasted pecans and stuff in there for the flaky pie crust taste, and even had like a whipped cream flavor and everything, all in one, And this one, it's pretty smooth, easy going. It doesn't have a whipped cream. It doesn't have it has like a graham cracker flavor, and it's very faint. For some, it might be a little more bold than others, but for me, it's very faint. So, if you get a chance, yeah, give it a shot. You get a chance, give it a try, Ted. Either one. Try both of them. Get them, what's the worst that can happen? You have more beer, maybe it's not your favorite tasting beer, but it's still beer, right? You can still drink it. I've had plenty of beers I hated. I didn't care for it all, but it was the only beer I had, and I drank it. And after the first couple, they all tasted pretty good, I tease. There is a slight creaminess in this one. Very faint, but it's there. I'm going to do another one. The next one I'm going to do is a Oktoberfest beer. And it's Lakefront Brewing Company. I think Lakefront Brewing Company's Oktoberfest beer. Hopefully, Tad, you can join us for that one. Or join me, I should say. Join us. Join us. If not, completely understand. Appreciate you watching, though, man. It's awesome. I haven't talked to you in a long while, so it's kind of cool to talk to you through here. And Jammer fan usually jumps on and everything. But hey, give it a shot. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing, liking, and sharing. Moving on to the next exciting beer review. And I am Jammer, Falltoberfest 2023, the Spitter Swell.